few franchises like the Transformers and Mortal Kombat keep on getting movies and TV shows. Speaking of Transformers, there are at least 3 more movies in the pipeline, so it seems Optimus and his friends are gonna be regulars at the theaters and small screens. But then there's stuff like Warhammer 40k, which has a pretty deep lore, manifolds when compared to other stuff, but Warhammer is one creative region that's yet to be mined. It's been nearly 2 years since Henry Cavill showed his interest in producing and acting in a Warhammer 40k movie or TV show, but there hasn't been any major development on that front apart from a crucial deadline that's approaching. And if history has been any proof, we may get some real good news by the time this year ends. Amazon and Games Workshop might just give Warhammer fans a Christmas present. Let me bring you up to speed. So in this video, we'll be exploring everything we know, rather everything there is to know about the upcoming Warhammer 40k movie and TV show. So let's dive right in. But before we go into explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you, and let's begin. What is the update on Warhammer 40k TV show and movie? Games Workshop has emphasized that the much-anticipated Warhammer 40k film and TV series with Amazon won't move forward unless both companies agree on creative guidelines by December 2024. In their annual financial report, Games Workshop highlighted the exclusive rights granted to Amazon for Warhammer 40k content, with an option for Warhammer Fantasy rights later. The companies have until the end of 2024 to finalize these creative terms. If they fail to reach an agreement, the project might be shelved, disappointing fans of the grim-dark universe. A key player in this collaboration is Henry Cavill, who is set to star and executive produce the Warhammer 40k franchise for Amazon. Cavill, a lifelong Warhammer fan, expressed his excitement about bringing this universe to life. He sees this as a significant personal and professional milestone and describes it as an honor to be a part of the cinematic adaptation of the beloved game. While details about the films and series remain scarce, the 5-month countdown to finalize the agreement adds pressure for Games Workshop and Amazon to align creatively. If successful, fans could soon see Warhammer 40k's dark futuristic universe on screen, with Cavill at the helm. But for now, the project's fate hangs on this crucial agreement. Why is Henry the perfect guy to be involved with 40k? Henry Cavill, in a February interview, shared how the Warhammer 40k project holds personal significance for him, calling it the greatest privilege of his career. He emphasized his passion for bringing the Warhammer universe to the screen while staying true to its roots. Cavill has been a devoted fan of the game since childhood, often spending his free time imagining its world, and he expressed how special it is for him to have the chance to lead the project. Cavill's deep love for Warhammer is well known, so much so that the son of Krypton spent the pandemic lockdown painting Warhammer figurines. His enthusiasm for the game is so strong that he has been known to get lost in conversations whenever Warhammer comes up. Since his involvement in the Warhammer 40k franchise was announced in 2022, Cavill has expressed immense gratitude for the opportunity to help shape its cinematic future. For him, it's not just another acting job, but a lifelong dream becoming a reality. With the project's deadline for creative guidelines between Games Workshop and Amazon looming, all eyes are on whether the two companies can come to an agreement and move forward with production. For Cavill and Warhammer fans alike, these next few months will be crucial in determining whether the Warhammer 40k universe finally comes to life on screen. Cavill's role in the Warhammer show. Henry Cavill is not only starring in Amazon's Warhammer show, but he's also heavily involved between the scenes as a producer. He's stepping into the role of both actor and producer to ensure the show stays faithful to the original lore, which is filled with gothic dystopia, brutal warfare, and grim moral dilemmas. While his character in the series remains a mystery, fans are buzzing with speculation. Could Cavill become a power-armored space marine or a shadowy inquisitor? Whatever role he takes on, his dual responsibilities guarantee he'll play a key part in shaping the series, ensuring it aligns with rich Warhammer mythology. However, Cavill's creative control might lead to some tension behind the scenes. His strong desire to honor Warhammer's gritty, detailed universe could clash with Amazon's corporate goals or Games Workshop's notoriously strict control over their intellectual property. With Cavill aiming for authenticity and potential studio pushback, it's possible the production might face some challenges as it moves forward. The ex-Superman could make or break the future Warhammer installments. When Amazon announced Henry Cavill's involvement in their Warhammer project, fans were thrilled. Cavill, a known Warhammer enthusiast, seemed like the perfect fit to bring the grim, dark universe to life. However, Cavill has a history of stepping away from projects when they stray from his vision. His departures from The Witcher and Superman are prime examples. Cavill's passion for staying true to the source material is both a blessing and a potential issue. He left The Witcher after creative disagreements with Netflix when the series started to deviate from Andrzej Sapkowski's books. Similarly, his departure from Superman came after the character's direction didn't align with his perspective. Both exits shocked fans but showed Cavill's unwavering commitment to the integrity of the roles he takes on. Given his past, there's a concern that Cavill might walk away from Amazon's Warhammer series if creative differences arise. With Amazon investing heavily in the project and Games Workshop fiercely protective of their intellectual property, it may seem like the perfect setup. But if either party pushes the show away from Warhammer's core themes, Cavill could follow the same path as his previous projects and leave the series behind. Ultimately, Cavill's dedication to Warhammer is clear, but whether the project can keep him involved long-term remains to be seen. Henry Cavill's involvement in Amazon's Warhammer series has been a huge draw, especially for fans of the game. His genuine love for the Warhammer universe adds credibility to the project, making it a big deal not just for longtime players, but also for casual viewers intrigued by his passion. Cavill, known for his roles in Superman and The Witcher, is more than just an actor in this case. He's a fanboy who brings a level of excitement that few others could match. However, there's always the possibility that Cavill might walk away, something he's done before with The Witcher and Superman. His exits from those franchises left fans heartbroken and raised doubts about the future of those projects. If Cavill were to leave the Warhammer series, it could have a similar impact, leaving both fans and Amazon scrambling to fill the void. Losing Cavill could be a significant blow, but it wouldn't necessarily mean the end of the Warhammer series. Amazon and Games Workshop had invested heavily in the project, so it's unlikely they'd let it fall apart from one actor's departure. Still, the challenge lies in finding someone who can match Cavill's passion for the lore and bring the same authenticity to the role. The show could pivot to focus more on Warhammer's expansive universe with its many factions and stories, instead of relying on one star. But without Cavill at the forefront, maintaining the same level of excitement and fan engagement might be an uphill battle. What is Warhammer 40k all about? Warhammer 40k is a tabletop miniature wargame by Games Workshop, but it is also renowned for its deep and intricate lore. The story is primarily set in the 41st millennium, though it begins in the 29th millennium where the God Emperor of mankind leads humanity to its technological peak. Under his rule, humanity thrived, and the Emperor sought to expand his reign across the galaxy. To do so, he created a powerful army of genetically enhanced soldiers called the Thunder Warriors, who helped him conquer vast territories in space. However, the Emperor's ambitions didn't stop there. He launched the Primarch Project and created 20 superhuman leaders known as Primarchs to maintain peace and prosperity across his galactic empire. The Primarchs were tasked with governing the Emperor's expansive domain and ensuring stability. This aspect of the Emperor's journey is reminiscent of the historical ruler Ashoka the Great, who, after a bloody conquest of the Indian subcontinent, embraced peace and promoted Buddhism. Like Ashoka, the God Emperor's ultimate goal was not just conquest, but the establishment of lasting peace across his empire. The Primarchs played a crucial role in maintaining the order and prosperity that the Emperor envisioned for humanity. The Primarchs, designed to serve humanity, were never meant to rule it. However, before the God Emperor could fully complete Project Primarch, disaster struck. A mysterious warp storm, a psychic phenomenon that wreaked havoc on space travel, scattered the 20 superhuman Primarchs across the galaxy. Faced with this setback, the Emperor shifted focus to creating the Space Marines. Who are Space Marines? Now, I earlier mentioned how Henry could be playing a Space Marine, right? So why not explore who these super cool and uber powerful guys are? These soldiers were built from the genetic material of the lost Primarchs, forming a powerful army to continue the Emperor's quest for galactic conquest. Under the Emperor's command, the Space Marines conquered numerous alien races, expanding his empire in the name of a more advanced and prosperous humanity. However, as military power became the priority, the needs of humanity's subjects were neglected. corruption spread, and people grew decadent and greedy. The Space Marines were then tasked with saving humanity not only from external threats, but also from its own self-destructive tendencies. But they weren't just fighting internal corruption. They had to defend against larger cosmic threats, including the Chaos Gods, ancient beings intent on sowing destruction, and various demonic alien races. The Space Marines became humanity's last line of defense against these overwhelming threats, all while trying to preserve what little order remained in the galaxy. Space Marines are the ultimate transhuman warriors tasked with protecting the Imperium of Man, a sprawling human empire across the galaxy. This empire, while primarily human, includes some humanoid offshoots and subhuman alien races. The Space Marines are genetically enhanced super soldiers, designed to be the most powerful and resilient defenders of mankind. There are about 1 million Space Marines organized into 1,000 chapters, each with 1,000 Marines. Every chapter is split into 10 companies, each consisting of 100 Marines. These divisions allow for efficient management and quick deployment to any corner of the galaxy. Each chapter operates as a self-sufficient army, complete with spacecraft and the capability to move swiftly to neutralize threats to the Imperium. Space Marines are immensely proud of their chapter's history, and their uniforms, armor, and vehicles are adorned with their chapter's colors and heraldic symbols. Physically, they are huge, possessing inhuman strength and combat skills. A single punch from a Space Marine can shatter human bones. Their main weapon, the Bolter, fires mass reactive shells that explode upon impact, making them incredibly lethal. Their power armor not only protects them from enemy attacks, but also enhances their strength and endurance, enabling them to survive in the harshest environments. Created through intense genetic manipulation and rigorous training, Space Marines transcend mortality, becoming living weapons and achieving a near demigod status in the Imperium. So yeah, that's about it in this video. We will be on top of this developing story and bring you any and all new updates as when we receive them. As always, if you like the content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks, everyone.